case guard slot. Now signal MAC next slot. Signal MAC is what? Another function. Next slot is what? Next slot is what? If you remember, at the beginning CCH slot. Okay. So this function will be called now. And if you see that output.txt, after expire function, the signal MAC function was there at the same time. Why at the same time? Because it obviously it must be taking some time to process the data. So you should remember this time, this is the simulation time actually, not your computer's processing time, these things. Okay, this is the simulation time. So the simulation time changes only when something happens in the network. Okay, so we call the if we call it two functions, the time will not change unless we are transmitting or receiving any packet or waiting for some transmission or reception. Okay. So signal MAC we are calling at the same time. Now coming back to .cc files. Now we will directly jump from here to the signal MAC function. That is why we are maintaining the flow. Where is the signal MAC function? This one. Okay. So in signal MAC function, most of the things are taken from the basic source code of NS2, like MAC layer and physical layer. So I will just tell you, you don't have to worry about that, because you don't have to generally change in these things. Okay, in the signal MAC function, rarely you will have to change, otherwise no need to change in it. What is this? It actually creates an object of this class. If you know the C++, basic C++, it creates this object, and this target underscore function actually relates the current simulation to this MAC class. Okay, it connects it. Okay, like this target underscore variable, you will see many variables like this which connects to the previous, our source code actually, basic source code. This DSRC folder was not included in our source code. It is created by someone else. Okay, so we have to obviously connect with our already existing source code. Okay, so these functions do the same thing. Okay, this is for MAC channel state MAC status. How we get the MAC status? So MAC, this is how we call a function of an object. So CSMGR get channel state. Okay, what this thing is, don't worry about it. Whatever I have told you, it just connects to the basic source code. We will have to just use it, and we actually don't have to use it. The creator of this code has already been used it. The same two lines are repeated here for physical layer. Okay, these two lines are repeated for physical layer. This is for MAC layer, this is for physical layer. Now, if next slot is equals to guard slot, what is our next slot? We have transferred here, that is actually CCH slot, if you remember. Okay, the next slot is at the beginning CCH slot.